Hi, everybody. Welcome back into the circle. Pull up a chair. You're all friends here. Peace to everybody. Wanted to talk about the situation. Obviously, on our Sunday show, we touched on the Emery and Ozil situation. So, if you have a lot of time, take a look back at that. Our session ran 2 hours, covering everything, not just Emery Ozil, but yeah, take a look back at that. It was a lot of interesting points coming in. But it occurred to me that during the course of that conversation with Gunded News, that is Emery on hiding to nothing here as the coach of Arsenal? Mesut Ozil is holding all of the cards pretty much in terms of PR. He is managing his situation quite well. His fan base love him. We see that the split amongst Arsenal fans is roughly 50-50 in terms of Ozil in the team or not. And Emery is the one who is most likely to have collateral damage if we do not achieve the club's aims, which have to be getting into the Champions League. Now we're fighting on two fronts. Doing quite well in the league, a point behind Manchester United. And if you look at one of the previous videos I did, the route to the top four explained, I think we have a very good chance of qualifying in the top four. And secondly, we are in half-time phase with Bate. 1-0 down from last Thursday, but many of us Gooners feel that we're going to get through next Thursday and move on in that aspect. So we're fighting on two fronts for Champions League place, but the situation really is if in any way that Emery fails in the objective of getting to the top four, he's kind of damned if he does and he's damned if he doesn't. But if he doesn't give Ozil more playing time between now and the end of the season in certain games, which, I would advocate certain games, not every game, but he's definitely got to give Ozil more and more playing time because he's creating a rod for which that he can be hit, you know. He's creating a stick that he can get hit by. Can you imagine the meltdown that's going to happen if we do not achieve top four or win the Europa League and we do not qualify for the Champions League next year? We're going to have another year of a Europa League, which everybody is getting tired of. And Emery's going to be questioned and slaughtered by the press. And the principal stick to beat him with will be, well, you didn't play Ozil, who is, on his day, our most creative player. And yes, he does create, on average, 2 more chances per game for the team. So there are certain games coming up, including Thursday night versus Bate, that I would advocate having Ozil in the team. And then we've got 2 league games coming up after that, Southampton and Bournemouth, which we could definitely find some playing time for Ozil. Now, after that, we've got Tottenham and Manchester United, which I feel we could conveniently find a situation where he may be in the 18 for those games, will not get on the pitch. And then we have a final 8 games running, which there's numerous games that Ozil could feature in. So my feeling right now is that Emery really, really, really needs to find some playing time for Ozil. If for no other reason but to avoid an onslaught of criticism if we don't achieve our aim of Champions League. We're so close this year, we really need to get Champions League football for next season to allow this club to progress into the summer and have a huge clean out in the summertime. We're looking at probably 10 players that could easily leave in the summer and we would need 8 or 9 players to replace them, and a couple of loan players coming back to supplement all of the transition. But I think we need to understand and realize back in August we were all prepared as Arsenal fans to support the coach, understand that this was his first year in a transition phase, and this first year he's understanding how his team is playing, may not have a style, because I believe he's being pragmatic in trying to get as many points as possible. But I also believe it's getting to a point where he needs to bring Ozil back into the fold, so that the controversy will quell a little bit and the club can move forward. We do not want to have a situation like Chelsea where we're a little bit of a joke, and we need the bandwagon to keep going and the results to keep flowing in. And we need to introduce Ozil back into the team. I will have a preview for the Bate game later this week, but I do believe Ozil should come back into the fold, and I would advocate a formation of 4-3-3 for the Bate game on Thursday, or maybe a modified 4-2-3-1. That's correct. Yes. But hey, if you like this video, please, you know what to do. Hit the bell notification. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And I'm out of here. And thank you.